So the hijrah is a very blessed occasion. And when we see that Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab, rahimahullah ta'ala, Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab, who is going to reset time, restart the clock, and he has many events, great events by which he could restart the clock onto. Could have chose the time that the Prophet ﷺ first descended, the great ruh of the Prophet descends into what, the womb of Sayyidina Amina bint Wahab, the mother of the Prophet ﷺ. Dominant opinion, Rajab, in the blessed month of Rajab, is the descent of the great soul of the Prophet ﷺ, which Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya al-Hanbali, he said that the ruh, the soul of the Prophet ﷺ, is the size of the entire cosmos. Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya rahimahullah ta'ala says that soul, 120 days inside of the womb of Amina bint Wahab, descends and connects to that great and perfect form that we read in the likes of the books of Shama'ib, that has been crafted and formed inside of a blessed womb, a blessed space, rendered blessed by the presence of a blessed being, khalqan wa khuluqa, outward manifested form, as well as what the inward reality, the soul of the Prophet ﷺ. That would have been a befitting moment to say, let us reset the clock to the time of the descent of the great soul. Or let us reset the clock to the time in which what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to place what? The actual form inside of the womb, which was Rajab. 4 months later is going to be what? The descent of the soul, Dhul Qa'dah. Or it could have been inside of the blessed month of what? Of Rabi al-Awwal, Am al-Fil. Dominant opinion, that's when the Prophet ﷺ comes into the world, manifests in the world. The Prophet ﷺ comes into the world in sujood, prostrate, declaration to what? To the cosmos of his purpose, ubudiyya lillah, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the Prophet ﷺ who then raises his eyes towards the heavens. So there's what? There's no mistake about ubudiyya liman. Worship whom? Not worship the gods that are 360 idols that are what? Surround the Kaaba. But it's worship of Rabbul Izzah, of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he clasps the earth in order to show his dominion. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that Allah is going to grant him dominion over the entire planet Earth. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A befitting moment by which we can measure time from. Okay, what about the descent of Gabriel? What about the great union, the marriage between the Prophet ﷺ and Khadija, the greatest union in the history of the cosmos? And the Prophet ﷺ married Sayyidina Khadija to Kubra radiyallahu ta'ala anha wa arda. Descent of Gabriel, Rabi al-Awwal, Hadith al-Bukhari, Allah ba'athahu Allah ala ra'si 40 sana. Allah ta'ala grants him prophecy on his 40th birthday, Rabi al-Awwal. Could have been another time Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab could have did it from. What about some of the great occasions of the Prophet ﷺ? What about the Isra al-Mi'raj? In the history of the universe, it's never been said, as one of the poets said, that Jibreel was left standing. Jibreel, as the Prophet ﷺ, Arash, ascended beyond the Sidratul Muntaha. The great Gabriel, who has freedom to roam the entire cosmos, except this is beyond the cosmos. This is Hadratul Ilahiyya, that the Prophet ﷺ was summoned unto, whilst Jibreel was left standing at the Sidratul Muntaha. لَوْ جَوَزْتُهُ لَحْتَرَقْتُ. If I was to go past this point, I would self-combust, I would be sent into oblivion. You can't even imagine that moment when the Prophet ﷺ stands in front of Rabbul Izzah. Nobody has ever had that. Sees Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala